Warning, the Good Times podcast features foul language and insensitive comments performed by professionals. Accordingly, Good Times podcast must insist that no one should play the show out loud during work, at school, or with their grandma. Enjoy the show.
This week on the Good Times podcast, I talk about my experience with jury duty.
We also talk about funny names through the years of weenies.
We also go into what a 3D sound experience is really like.
All of this and much more emanating live from the GTP hole on this episode of the Good Times Podcast.
Good Times Podcast. Hey, y'all having a good time? Having a good time. Always a good time. Now what the hell are you waiting for? Donuts.
Welcome on in, everybody. I am the assassin of the slaved mind, the executioner, and if you don't know, now you know. And fresh out the box, stop, look and watch. Ready yet? Get set. It's Almanac Jack.
Hello, Executioner, and hello, everybody out there listening to another episode of Good Times. That's right, this is the Good Times Podcast, where there's good laughs, good fun, and it's always a good time.
Always a good time.
Executioner, how are you?
I'm doing great. It's been a great week. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good, too. I slept a lot this past day.
A lot.
And
that must be a lot.
It's crazy how much like sleep will do good for you.
Oh, yeah, true.
Because I totally feel rested, like not tired. You know, you don't get that midday lull, especially because I woke up midday.
You don't get that midday LOL.
Yeah, not at all. But yeah, I feel good, man. I feel real good with that sleep, especially because I'm a person that doesn't really get good night's sleeps that often.
Mm-hmm.
So
no, I hear you.
It's a win for me.
Yeah, for sure. You know what's funny is that you mentioned sleep. I actually took a nap earlier because I woke up kind of early. I took a nap earlier. I had this weird ass dream. I had an inception dream. Literally had an inception dream.
Ooh.
So in the dream, I'm laying on my bed, and in the dream I'm all in the same spot. And my niece comes in. She's just like, "Hey, what's up, Chris?" And I was like, "Hey, what's up?" And then she sits next to me, and I fall asleep. This is all in my dream right here, right?
Huh.
So what ends up happening is I go in, like I said, I'm in a dream. I go into another dream, and a bunch of shit happens in this dream. I'm not gonna explain it all because it was pretty long and it was pretty fucking cool. But
okay,
it's just fucking long ass story. Anyways, so I get towards the end of everything that's happening, and one thing that I don't know if people, I don't know if I ever said this on the air or whatever, but one of the things I really know how to do is how to get out of a dream at any time, how to wake myself up. Like once I identify that I'm in the dream, I'm like, bam, I'm out. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I don't know how exactly that I do it, but it's just like a, like you're waking up your conscious type thing. You know what I mean? And always whenever I'm in the dream, wherever I'm at, whatever I'm about to do, all I do is just lay down and just like fucking wake up, whatever it is. It's weird, right?
That's crazy.
So here's the thing though, since I'm in a dream inside of a dream, I totally inception myself. I wake up from the dream, but from the second dream, but the first dream is over, so it's just pitch black, and I'm stuck in sleep paralysis at that point. And I'm like, oh fuck, this is not good. I have to get up. I have to get out. And I'm continually trying to get up, and I hear everything that's going on. Now, here's the fucking weird part. Fernie, he's sitting here playing Forza, and I can hear he's playing, because he bought this castle in the game, and it has this classical music going.
Okay.
Some scary ass classical music, and I hear it the whole fucking time in my dream, right? And so everything's pitch black, and that's all I can hear, and I can hear him. And so I'm like trying to scream like Fernie, but I'm like, what the heck? Like, what the fuck? And then finally, boom, I wake up and I'm like, holy fuck, dude.
What the hell?
My heart was racing. I like woke up and I was like, shit.
That is weird. I've never had anything like that happen to me.
I've had a few times where I've had sleep paralysis, like a dream within a dream, but I've never had it where I would wake up from the dream and my first dream is completely wiped out and it's pitch black. I've never had that. It was so weird, dude.
That's cool. Well, it's cool but scary.
Yeah, it was pretty creepy, but
a couple nights ago, I had a dream that I had to piss really bad, and in my dream, I went to my bathroom and took a long ass piss. So when I woke up, I was like, "Oh fuck! I hope I didn't piss in the bed." And thank God I didn't.
And you woke up and you're all sweaty. Oh my God. Wait a minute. That's not sweat. Oh no.
For real, man. I was just like, oh no. I hope I didn't fucking piss in the bed.
That would have been funny. Like Janet walks in. It smells like piss in here. You're all, Bonnie.
You damn dog.
Damn it, dog.
For real, man. Well, I think it's about time to let everybody know how our week has gone.
Yeah.
So let's get into our workout update.
So how about you? How are you doing on this week? What was your workout update like?
Well, this week I did a little bit more cardio than I did last week.
Okay.
Last week I lifted more, and the workouts that I did with James, they were more of like a full body workout instead of just maybe like doing some cardio, running or even like when we were lifting, because it was, I don't know, it felt like it was what do you call it, like an aerobic workout.
Okay.
So this week when I weighed in, I lost another 4 pounds.
Nice.
So grand total of 10 pounds since the beginning of the year, and that's 1/3 of my way to my goal of 30 pounds for the year.
Ooh.
So,
dude,
getting there, inch by inch.
Inch by inch.
Yeah. How about you?
So this week, I actually was really focusing on my protein intake, because this past week, I still had dropped, last week I still had dropped a couple pounds, but I noticed that my muscle wasn't going down, but my muscle was kind of staying the same. And so one thing, my wellness coach, Adrian, he told me, like, hey, just work on your protein, work on bringing your protein back up, and you should be good. And I'm like, all right, cool. So that was like one of the things I really worked on this week, was keeping my protein intake more towards like 150 grams of protein a day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And plus, like, the whole thing is that, I'm going to work 10 hours out of the day, and on top of that, I'm going to the gym. So it's like, I really do need that protein for sure. You know what I mean?
You need it just to make sure your body's functioning right.
Right. And that's one thing that I felt like I kind of got away from, because when you work those overnights, when you work those graveyard shifts, all you want to do is eat like shit and just sleep all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially when you get off, you're just like, fuck it, give me some Taco Bell, and then
right,
you're laying in bed eating your Taco Bell, and then as soon as that's over, you just fucking knock out.
For sure. So this week I lost another 2 pounds.
Cool.
So, and the crazy thing is too, is that I actually did my my weigh-in a day earlier than I usually do. Okay. So I was like, cool, like that helps out a lot too. So I'm really going steady, nice and smooth. Once I get like everything with my protein intake together, like with what I'm gonna eat every single day, because it was kind of rough, not gonna lie, because there was times where I was like, man, like what am I gonna eat? What am I gonna eat in terms of my snacks and all that? Because what I was eating already was getting me to about 90 grams of protein, maybe 100. So it's like I was missing out on 50 grams already. Yeah. So I'm trying to see how that works and how I'm going to fit that in all together, fit where it goes where, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it just kind of like, now it's a little bit easier. I was just looking up stuff on YouTube and stuff. I saw this guy do something with his oatmeal that I thought was fucking badass. So he basically just made the oatmeal as a snack. And when he basically, what he did was he put it in the microwave, took it out, and then put coconut oil in it, like the edible coconut oil, not like, the face cream or anything. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. But yeah, he put coconut oil in it and mixed it up. He ended up putting more water and stuff. He threw some protein powder in it. So I'm like, all right, I'm already ready to put like the the peanut butter PDM that they have now.
Hell yeah.
So I want to get that. And then on top of that, he threw some almonds in it too. And I'm like, dude,
Nice.
that sounds like an amazing fucking snack, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, so I was
Except
like,
for the almonds. I don't like almonds.
yeah, I understand. But still, like, it just sounded hella good and it looked hella good. So I went out and bought like a bunch of stuff. This upcoming week, I'm going to be trying out flank steak instead of like chicken and stuff like that.
Flank steak. What's that?
So flank steak is basically, shit, I don't even remember, but I know it goes by the name of like London broil.
You lost me again.
So if I remember correctly, it's more of the meat that's more close, like right under the abdomen of the cow or something like that. It just happens.
Udder?
It's right on the udders. It's utterly disgusting.
You're gonna be eating the udder meat.
So apparently, it just gives you. It's just like a really good working protein. It's basically one of the leanest proteins you can get. Okay. And I ended up going to Winco and they had it. And like I said, it goes by another name of London broil. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I picked it up and like a good size piece of meat was like $12. So I was like, that's just pretty much how much I get with chicken anyway. You know what I mean? Like $10 for a big old fat ass thing of chicken breast. So I ended up doing that. So I'm really trying to change up what I'm eating. So that I'm not just eating chicken, rice, and veggies every fucking week, you know?
Well, yeah, because then you're gonna get tired of it.
Right.
You can only change the flavoring so many times before you're just like, man, like the texture is what's gonna be killing you, not the flavor.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what's funny though that you said you're like, oh, it's one of the leanest proteins you can get. I always feel like when you watch videos talking about stuff like that, they always tell you that. It's like whether it's try this recipe with this kind of chicken or with this fish. Or with this beef, or you know, whatever. It's always like this kind of meat is the leanest protein you can get. So I'd like to know like what kind of protein really is the leanest protein, like animal protein.
That's true.
You know, because it's always this is one of the leanest proteins you can get, not this is the leanest protein. You can get.
Okay. I see
so like I'd like to know which one is the leanest protein.
I think
probably a fish. No,
maybe we should just look it up real quick. What is the leanest protein?
Meat protein.
Leanest meat protein.
Yeah, because then they're gonna be like, it's pea protein. It's like, yo, fuck peas. Wait, before you say it, if it's a bird, I'm gonna say like ostrich or something.
Well, there's a couple things here. Skinless chicken or turkey.
No.
But even dark meat can be a good choice. I don't know. I guess
we're going with ostrich. Well,
So
you gotta
let's
think
see.
about it. Look how big the fucking ostrich's legs are. And you gotta imagine that thing's way more healthier than a chicken.
True.
I mean, they both can't fly, but one's got legs fucking 700 times bigger than the chicken, you know?
You're absolutely right. And it's even or it's either ostrich or an emu, I can't tell. Yeah, it looks like just turkey breast.
Well, probably not like butterball turkey.
Yeah.
Or Jenny O. It'd probably have to be like a, I don't know.
Straight from the turkey.
Yeah, straight from turkey country, you know.
Kill the turkey yourself.
Yeah. Wild turkey. Oh, fuck that. That's probably gross.
Beef liver. Pork, beef, ground beef, pork, chop.
Pork beef, turkey beef, skinless beef.
Chicken pork, turkey.
Skinless beef, that's gross.
Oh, God.
Chicken breasts.
Breasts all over my chesses. Yeah.
Sirloin.
There's a bunch of
duck. I heard duck's really greasy though.
What the duck? Oh, venison. That's the one I always hear about being like the leanest and like the leanest but the most expensive.
I've never had venison, but I've had elk.
Ooh.
Elk's pretty good.
Elk is really good.
Yeah, what else is on here?
Elk is really good. Bison.
I've had bison. Bison's bomb.
That one has like just like the most protein.
Ground bison's hella good.
Yeah, for sure.
Chicken.
Ground chicken. You ever had ground chicken?
Yeah. It's
I don't know.
weird.
It just sounds weird to me.
It burns really easily.
Oh, God. That's good to know. Chicken breast, beef loin, sausage, bacon.
Look at all the fat in that picture.
Look at all the fat right here. 37 grams of total fat, 13 grams of saturated fat, and only 12 grams of protein. Get the fuck out of here. Whoever fucking wrote this, you're an idiot.
Yeah. Like I said, venison. You ever had bear?
No, I've never had bear.
I've had bear.
Really?
I've had bear sausage and I've had a bear jerky.
You had a bear sausage in your mouth?
I had a bear sausage right in my mouth. It was a little gamey. My friend Mario, his sister's fiance at the time had gone hunting and he hunted a bear.
Okay.
And he brought home, a bunch of stuff and there was bear sausages and bear jerky, and we his dad grilled up the sausages and we had some sausages for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think he kept all the steak and stuff for himself, like the good meat.
Mm.
But man, I wouldn't mind trying like some like ground bear, like make a hamburger out of it or something like that. That'd probably be pretty dang good.
Would that be considered like an exotic meat?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
How exotic do you consider a bear?
I don't know. What is it wearing?
I don't know. It's
Lingerie?
wearing a fur coat.
Oh, that's... If it has lingerie on, I mean, it sounds like it could be a pretty exotic bear.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's all, instead of it being like all, it's all.
Oh,
hey,
Mr. President. That's right.
What's an exotic, air quotes, exotic meat you'd want to try?
Shark. I guess that would be an exotic
Okay, we
meat,
need to go
right?
to Pismo's then. Pismo's sells shark.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you told me about that.
Yeah, and when I went last time, they didn't have it.
Ooh.
I've had swordfish over there.
Ooh.
They bring it to you with the fucking head, like the sword and shing. No, that'd be dope if they did.
That would be. There's no way. I mean, dude, shark sounds really good. I've always wanted to try snake.
Me too. I saw somebody cooking it yesterday on Instagram.
Oh, really?
I'd try it.
Dude, that sounds bomb. What else? What else is
Kangaroo?
there? Oh, kangaroo song. I'm all about the kangaroo song protein. Dude, I don't know. I can't really think of anything else.
Would you try ostrich?
Yeah, sure. Why
Have
not?
you had an ostrich egg?
No.
I have.
An
Dude, the
ostrich
egg is fucking huge. Imagine like, yeah, literally. Okay, imagine a kid-sized football.
No way.
Yeah, it's a kid-sized football.
And you just make a fat ass egg.
You can
and
make an
fry
omelet
it?
for probably like 4 or 5 people.
No way.
Yeah, it's enormous,
I need
dude.
to get me some fucking ostrich. I need to get me an ostrich back here in
Yeah,
the backyard.
and the eggs, the shells themselves are like really thick.
Mm.
A lot of people used to collect them, and what a lot of
Oh,
people
shit.
do is they'd get the egg and drill it on the bottom, and they would like let it leak out and whatever.
Yeah.
And then they could preserve the egg.
Oh,
And my mom
that makes
has one.
sense. Really?
Yeah, dude, and that thing's fucking hard. Like you're straight up like on it,
Damn.
and it's tough,
Okay.
rough, and so unique.
Rough, rugged, and rugged.
Yeah, and yeah, the ostrich egg is really good. I would try ostrich. Like, I don't think you could eat the leg. It's like eating my leg,
Yeah, I guess so. You know, it's
what's
funny. We
another
actually
animal?
kind of talked about this with eating humans. Remember that guy had his leg?
Yeah, that's right. What about I want to try stingray
Ooh,
because I heard stingray has the consistency of beef but tastes like pork and cooks like chicken.
What the fuck?
It's a weird animal that like has a little bit of everything in it. But it's supposed to be so lean.
Well, I mean, will it kill me like that dude that died from it?
Oh, Steve Irwin?
Steve Irwin.
No, because you're not jumping in the water with it.
Crocodile Dundee, he dead.
Crocodile Donald Duck?
Donald Duck.
No, but yeah, exotic meats. We should start eating some exotic meats.
I agree. I want to try the shark for sure now.
Yeah,
I have to try shark.
and we gotta have like dragon or something. Gila monster.
If you could eat any Pokemon, which one would it be and why?
That's a good question.
Snorlax all day.
No, I'd probably eat like a. Oh, give me Tauros.
Ooh, yes.
I'll take a fucking big ass Tauros steak.
Snake. You want Taurus's snake? Oh god.
Yeah, give me the snake, Tauros. Anyway, what else did you do this week?
So I actually went. Well, I guess I was summoned to jury duty.
You were summoned. Like on Yu-Gi-Oh.
Summoned.
Fucking Yugi's all like, and I summon Christopher Hernandez.
Yeah, so I was summoned to jury duty, and the reason why I'm talking about this is because this is the first time I've actually ever been summoned to jury duty.
Really?
Yes.
I've been called like 3 times already.
So I'm currently 27, and I've never been summoned.
That's bullshit, dude. I've been called like 3 times.
I know people tell me that shit all the time. Like, I got my summons like 2 fucking weeks after I turned 18.
I think I did.
Really?
Yeah, that summer.
Jeez.
And I was like, where the fuck do I go? Because there's 2 courthouses, and then they tell you, like, no, you're supposed to be at the other one. You get to the other one. Oh, you're not supposed to be at this one. Well, they told me to come here. And then it's like, fuck.
I mean, honestly, like, I know I got super fucking lucky. But now that I'm picked, I know it's just gonna be a never-ending roller coaster with it.
Are you registered to vote?
Yeah.
Okay, because that's how they get it.
I've been registered to vote ever since I was 18. I've been with the selective service or whatever that you have to go through and shit. So I did everything.
You think with a selective service they're gonna make women do that now? Because it's only men right now.
Yeah. I have no idea. Maybe.
Because I mean, with everything being so gender neutral now,
I mean,
it's only fair.
It's only fair. Well, once again, I did get summoned to jury duty for the first time, and honestly, I felt like I was the only person that actually wanted to be picked for the fucking jury.
Really? Why?
Well,
was more it a good ass trial, real juicy.
First and foremost,
Aaron Hernandez stuff?
More content for the show here.
Oh, sure.
And first and foremost, second most, sorry, it just seemed like it was a pretty cool experience. I always hear about people like, hey, I fucking hate it, but I usually try to do my best to kind of like switch everything up and make it worthwhile. Now I understand, like, once I probably go through it, I'm probably gonna fucking hate it, but that's not where I'm at, so that's all good. So I guess I'll kind of run through. I was supposed to be there at 8:30, and one of the first things that popped in my mind was, if I'm not there on time, can they start? Because I remember that it was like you were talking about it from before, but then it clicked to me that you have to be on the jury in order for that rule to kind of go into effect. Because the thing is that I showed up like literally right at 8:30. Like, I walked up to the building and everything. Now, and they gave us free parking at a certain spot.
Yeah.
Fuck this shit, dude. It was like 3 blocks down.
Yeah.
You had to walk the whole damn way. I'm like, fuck, man.
That's how they get you.
So the first thing I noticed as I walk in is I did not realize how many people were going to be there. We're talking I believe it was like 53, if I counted correctly.
And not just from Fresno either.
Right. So it was just like 53 people all in this waiting room. And I just, like I said, I just didn't realize how many people there were going to be. And like, I don't know. It was just a lot of fucking people. Now, have you ever seen anybody at jury duty that you knew or like show up or anything?
One time I did, yeah.
Who was it? A good friend or anything like that?
It was a friend that I was going to college with at the time.
Oh, okay.
And she just happened to be there too. And I was like, oh shit, what are you doing here?
Well, that's all I can really, that was one of the things I was thinking of, because I was like, man, I usually see people like wherever I go. I didn't know anybody there. You know what I mean? Like, everybody seemed pretty older though, like in their fucking 40s, 50s, and 60s.
Yeah. Well, it just shows you how many old people are in the county.
Sorry if you're in your 40s. I'm not trying to mix you up with the 50s, but I mean, that's just where I'm at.
You're almost there anyway. Just high five it already.
So like, it's just one big ass rectangular room in the place I was. 6 TVs, all running Windows, and 6 TVs, and they all have Windows like fucking XP on all of them or some shit, because they have to play videos and stuff like that.
They play that like History of California.
Yeah. That shit was dumb. Anyways, one of the first things that the lady says is, well, we have a cafeteria, but there's no food being sold. So there's some vending machines across the street. And we're like,
so what's your point, lady?
Yeah, like, what the fuck? Okay, so I was just like, what the fuck?
Why even mention it?
Yeah, and also,
as Miss Goodell would always say, that's a prepositional phrase, because it's something that's in there that doesn't need to be in there.
There you go. Prepositional phrases. I don't like it.
But now you know.
Now you know. So it was kind of crazy to think, when she was talking about, it's kind of crazy to think that they can actually have a cop sent to your house for just not showing up. Like when you just think about like how ludicrous it is to think that if you don't show up to a jury duty, that there's a cop sent to your house ready to arrest you or whatever he has to do just because you didn't show up for a fucking jury duty. You know what I mean?
Good thing I moved and he doesn't have my address.
Oh, he gonna find you.
No, he won't.
You're gonna bust into the... God damn it, we're doing a podcast.
Yeah.
You're under arrest, asshole. Oh, damn it. So the orientation started around 8:45, and literally as she talked for like 15 minutes, and 9 o'clock comes around, boom, break. We got our first break. I'm like, what the fuck? So she comes back around 9:24. She starts taking attendance, right? The lady's like, she literally says, I'm not really good with names, so if I mess your name up, I'm really sorry. Apparently, she was fucking trash because she goes, Christopher Hernandez? I'm like, really? The easiest fucking name? Christopher? You can't even get that right? She was getting other shit right, like, I don't know, Guadalajara, Juan Antonio, and like, Anish, you know, like stuff like that, you know, but Christopher? Colin? Like,
come on. Jeez.
So one of the things too was the dress code.
Oh wait, hang on. About the attendance thing, you know how they always say, "Oh, just say here." Did anybody go present?
Yeah, a bunch of people did that. I really wanted to do present.
Present?
Present from what was it? The bad substitute teacher or whatever. When he's all Balake, hey Aaron, and then he gets to the very end and he's all Timothy, and he's all present.
They call your name Christopher. I'm here.
Here, and you know, I'm all waiting for my name to be called, so I have my throat already. I'm all Christopher Hernandez. Here,
Yeah.
like,
Gotta sound sexy.
yeah, I gotta here. I'm right here waiting for you. So one of the things too is that the dress code says, you know, come looking business casual, whatever it is. And one of the things that it said was no jeans, right?
What?
It says no jeans on the website.
Huh.
So I show up
And everybody's in jeans.
and everybody's in fucking jeans, dude. I was so mad because I ended up okay, again, I had just lost like 5 pounds to that point. And even before that, before I even started like going hard in the paint, you know, I had lost a shit ton of weight from before that. And the only slacks that I had were some like old fucking huge ass ones. So I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm already fucked.
Walking in with MC Hammer pants.
Yeah. So they start giving out this dumbass paper, right? And it's like on the paper it says, or sorry, it's the paper that says whether or not you can be excused or like for a reason for your excuse.
Like if you have a medical appointment or
right. Or if you can serve and stuff like that, you just select it, whatever.
Yeah.
So on the thing it says print legibly, but they give it to you. You have to fill it out on your knee, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, so what the fuck? It's just gonna come out and say Christopher Hernandez.
Bunch of holes in the paper.
So how the fuck are they supposed to read it? Print legibly? Really? Oh my god. So as they're showing all the videos and stuff like that, they show the basically how the entire jury duty works and all that and stuff like that, and how it works inside the courtroom and stuff like that.
And everybody's all happy in it.
Yeah, so everybody's all happy, right? Yeah, like, I'm so excited to be here, blah, blah, bullshit like that. And they make it seem like it's this grand process that you should be happy to be a part of. Until the very end, when it starts talking about a lawyer or the defendant can dismiss anybody on the jury, right?
Yeah, if it doesn't fit like their strategy.
Right. So if it doesn't fit the strategy, they can dismiss those people. So here comes this, and it says, it literally says what I basically just said, but you add on the don't take it personal if you were not selected or if you're dismissed, right?
Yeah.
So there's that part, and as soon as it says that, it switches to the part where the guy, he's like, juror number 6, we would like to dismiss you for blah, 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 whatever, you know. Whatever. And then, so this guy, the guy in the video, literally jumps out of his fucking chair, happy as shit, buttons his first button, you know, on his jacket and walks out like fucking Vince McMahon. I swear to God. This guy was so happy. So I'm just thinking like, okay, so what's the point? Like, you know, what's the point of this whole video when the best part is literally getting dismissed? Even in the video, the guy was happy to get dismissed.
Yeah, even in the video, the best part is the guy getting dismissed.
So I thought that was super fucking funny. And so I also had a random thought. What if jury duty was actually just one big orgy you get summoned to?
What the fuck?
I have no idea why I thought about this, but it was just like, I could totally see some weird ass shit happening like that. Like if you're pagan, but just like, so just super fucking, I really don't understand this or anything like that.
It's a giant orgy. And then they're like, oh yeah, so then whoever came first, you're going to be selected to jury duty.
You're going first. And you can't be dismissed. So as they're showing the California video, the stupid ass video or whatever, it gets to the part where, I noticed that it's like older spiritual songs, like with flutes and stuff. You know what I mean? It's all, you know, stuff.
Yeah.
All the flutes and stuff make it sound real spiritual. And it's like all the Indians used to do this and that. So what the fuck are they going to play 50 years from now as the spiritual songs of now?
Oh, skeet, motherfucker. Oh, skeet, goddamn.
Exactly. So they're just gonna have a bunch of fucking random ass music. To the window, wow. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Shake your ass. Watch yourself.
My anaconda don't want none. It's like, welcome to California.
You gotta eat the booty like groceries.
Oh my god. Or it's gonna be that one song, California. Like basically that's gonna be the fucking song. Yeah. So I'm like, dude, this is literally
every other city we go, I see the same hole.
So dude, I just thought like, man, we literally have like 50 years to go, and I can only imagine like how this is gonna change. You know what I mean?
It's gonna
like,
be so bad.
It's gonna be so.
Well, imagine like 1,000 years from now, they're gonna be like, oh, this was classical music of the day.
Yeah.
and they put it on, getting jiggy with it. No, you know.
Dude, it's gonna be so fucking bad. But so the last couple things, all I really did was just go in. They talked about what the case was going to be about. At this point, it's over, and I don't give a fuck if it's not over, because I didn't even end up getting chosen for the jury. I just ended up getting dismissed, and it was actually pretty funny.
He just got up and walked out.
Yeah. Oh wait, what?
He just got up and walked out, like you usually do for work and stuff.
So basically, it was funny because we were all sitting there and they're going through. Dude, there was like 10 people that just ended up getting dismissed from the jury. Like, and they have to go back and forth. Like the lawyer dismisses one, and then the other guy, the defendant, dismisses one, and then they just keep going back and forth, and then they have to get new jury people, and then they start fucking getting rid of those guys. Yeah. They have to get more people and stuff like that. Now, I will say, so everybody that was chosen, I'm almost positive, was over the age of 40, except one girl who was like 25.
Was she like really hot or something?
She was pretty cute.
Oh, so that's why. I just wanted to look at her.
Probably. And
take her out to lunch and stuff during recess.
I love recess. And yeah.
Peanut butter cups?
Huh?
Peanut butter cups?
No, Recess, the show.
Oh, never got into it as a kid. Didn't watch it.
Oh, that's too bad. Randall was your favorite character. Would have been your favorite character.
You see the weasel looking guy?
Damn it! How the fuck you know this shit?
Because I watched an episode with Janet because she was like, "Oh, I used to love it," and yeah, that was like the funny
he
guy.
Just come around with his fucking no bang.
Yeah. That guy's a dick.
So yeah, that was my jury duty experience. Oh, and at the very end, everybody was all sitting there waiting to get dismissed, and the judge looks over. All right, everybody, the rest of you guys are dismissed. And dude, everybody, fuck yeah! just high-fiving each other, just, yeah, and everyone's all chest bumping, celebrating like they just won the Super Bowl, and I'm just sitting there like, fuck, man, I kind of wanted to get chosen. This is some bullshit.
Yeah. The last time I went to jury duty, I took my Nintendo Switch. And,
really?
Yeah, in the waiting room, I was just playing my Nintendo. and then I got called because they sent us from the civil court one to the federal court one.
Oh, shit.
So we had to get sent down to the federal court one, which is like basically like 2 blocks away. So we had to walk over there.
Jeez.
And then when we got inside, they do like all the stupid, security checks and stuff, make sure you don't have guns or whatever, even though we just did that to get in the other one. So then I actually had to go in the courtroom because I was part of maybe like the last 25 people that would have gotten picked for the thing.
Okay.
And I was sitting there like, fuck, man. How did I get picked for this bullshit? So then I was sitting there in the courtroom, and the court case was like some like doctor versus some people that I guess claim they malpractice or something like that.
Okay.
But there was also like what do you call it? Like a housing development guy in it somehow. So like I don't know how this case. It was weird. It's like a bit of everything pretty much. So anyway, I didn't get called to the stand or to like the jury thing because they have I think it's 12 people on the jury. So
this one had 21.
Damn.
I know,
so they called the first 12 people there, and then like they kind of interviewed them, and then they went through those people, and then like they picked whatever, and then they're like, okay, yeah, like we're just gonna go with these people, and then we'll see you later. Yeah. But the bad part about it is that this girl kept showing up late, and so
kept holding it all up. Huh?
Yeah, so like it was probably like close to noon, basically like their lunchtime because they always go at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
So we had to wait, and you could tell the judge is just getting pissed. So then she finally shows up, whatever, and she's like, "Are you Amanda or whatever?" And she's all like, "Yeah," and she's like, "I won't stand for tardiness in my courtroom," and blah blah blah. And funny part is that Amanda girl ended up getting picked to be on jury. So I was like, "Fuck, dude, she's gonna be late to the fucking court date and everything too." And then they can't start the court, the case without her. And
yeah,
fuck, she's gonna fuck everything up. The judge is gonna be all pissed, and I'm gonna hold you in contempt.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold you in contempt.
I'm gonna throw you in the brig. Sicker with the lions. Something stupid, but okay. Holy let's move on from jury duty because we're gonna get into this week's hot take question of the week.
Yes. So obviously last week's hot take question of the week was actually really fun. You want to go with that one first, or you want to go with the new one? Yeah,
we'll always go with the old, so we can read the answers, and then we'll go ahead and get into the new one.
Cool.
So the question was, if you could pick any Pokemon as a pet, who would you pick and why? So we got a variety of answers. And first one I'm going to read is from Chris, not you. And it says, Pikachu, so I don't have to pay my PG&E bill, and he could power up my whole house.
Could you imagine? Okay, smart. But could you imagine Pikachu just standing outside for like 24 hours? You have to walk. Hurry up, Pikachu! I'm trying to watch Pokemon over here.
Yeah. The next one is from Anonymous.
Oh,
and it says a pincer would suck. He'd be pinching that ass all day long.
Oh, very true. Very true.
Yep. And the next one is from RJ.
Oh, RJ.
And he says Jinx because of those tiggo bitties. Gross.
Of course he would want to look at his pet's tiggo bitties.
Did you know Jinx is a very controversial Pokemon?
Why?
Because it used to be skin color black. It's purple now. But because of the big old eyes and then her big old red lips, they claimed it was blackface. So they had to change the color from black to purple.
Wow.
And it's weird because Jinx, Magmar, and Electabuzz were basically like, partners in like, the way that they evolve and stuff like that, because they each have baby Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
But Jinx was the only one not to get an evolution when it came to, I think, Gen 5, because Magmar got one and Electabuzz got one. But Jinx didn't, because what happens? It's the controversial Pokemon.
Oh, God. Maybe
Weird,
they
right?
had like a big old black Pokemon ready to come out, and then they were like, "Oh well, scrap that."
Yeah, basically, it's like, all right, well, maybe not. You got one over there, or
Yeah,
you want me to
yeah,
keep going?
yeah. So one of them we have over here comes from actually my buddy from work. His name's Mark. Bless you. Oh God.
Thank you.
It comes from my buddy Mark. He actually goes by the name Zendor93. But sorry, bro, you're Mark at this point. He says Charmander. Always been my favorite since back in grade school on my Game Boy Color when I'd play Pokemon Red and max him out. He can breathe fire, and I can fly him anywhere. Or sorry, I can fly anywhere with him. What more do I need? And, it's funny is I basically said that too last week.
Yeah, you did.
Basically get a Charmander. Like I would love to have Charmander as one of my guys right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so hell yeah, nice job, Mark. You jackass.
Yep. What a dick.
This I'm gonna go with this next. This next one comes from Harry Johnson.
Oh God.
And I'm only gonna read emails if they're just fake and I think they're funny. So this email is flatboobs@nipnip.com. He says, "Tell us more." Ditto. It can turn into anyone you want to do it with. Jennifer Lawrence. Here I go.
What the hell?
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
What the hell? Jennifer Lawrence?
God damn it, Harry Johnson, whoever you are. That was a good one. Flatboobs@nipnip.com. I wonder who that was.
I don't know. That's pretty dang good.
Oh my goodness.
This one comes from Luis. It says Charizard, hands down, bro, or Charmander until it evolves.
So again, we talked about that last week too.
Yeah, we did.
Having the Charizard and everything, you don't want to really have a Charizard because, well, you just destroy everything. Everything will die.
Dick the Destroyer.
Dick the Destroyer.
This one is, let's see. Okay, this one is a kind of a long answer.
Okay.
This one's from Rachel. This one says, for myself, I would say Eevee. If I had to pick an evolution, it would be Flareon.
Ooh.
Why Flareon over the other 7 evolutions, you ask? Being able to roast a marshmallow anytime and anywhere for s'mores would be amazing.
Okay.
I'm always cold during fall and winter, so just having the warmth would be great. Summertime might suck here in California with the Flareon when the temperatures get 100 and plus degrees.
That's very true. And that's well thought out.
It really is.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it seems like the fire Pokemon are like really
seems
popular
to be
at this
the popular decision.
Yeah,
except for Magmar.
You know what? I have to wonder too. If you can have a Flareon, how bitchy would it get during hot times? Like what? Like it's already fucking like on fire.
It's already pissed off.
Yeah, it's already pissed off. What happens when it's like 105 degrees? And you're just walking around the house and you just, and I'm like, what the fuck are you, what is your problem? You know, like.
And actually, I just scrolled up a little bit more. She sent in another answer.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. I don't think a Pokemon would make a good pet, but just for fun. I guess this was before she wrote up.
Oh, okay.
the Eevee thing.
Gotcha.
I asked my son, and he said he would like to have a Garchomp. First, because it looks like a land shark. Secondly, Garchomp would eat his math homework. LOL, probably wasn't the best idea to ask during his homework time.
That's actually really badass because Garchomp looks fucking awesome.
Dude, it's like a mix between like a shark and Scyther and
Charizard and
evil. Just an evil fucking looking dude. Yeah, he looks badass.
That's a fucking badass Pokemon.
Hell yeah, dude. He looks dope.
What is this thing right here? It's a Mega Garchomp? It is.
Yeah,
it's a
he's
Mega
got a Mega
Garchomp.
Evolution.
Holy shit. All right, super fucking cool.
Yeah, cool. Thanks, Rachel.
Yeah, thank you.
Good stuff.
So the last one, or not the last one, but the one I have here on the email is from I believe it's your brother. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's your brother. Yeah, BJ. Thanks a lot, BJ. So he says he'd pick Cosmog. Weighs nothing. I don't feel like carrying a heavy-ass Pokemon or Pokeball everywhere I go.
And you know what?
Give us more stuff about Cosmog here.
Well, Cosmog is like a gaseous Pokemon.
Okay.
And it basically weighs nothing. But when it evolves, it weighs like it's like one of the heaviest Pokemon. So And then that one can evolve into one of the starters. One of the legendary Pokemon for Sun and Moon.
Gotcha.
But see, here's the crazy part. This is a Generation 7 Pokemon, and how the hell does my brother know about this guy? Because I never even knew he would even know who the hell this is.
Right,
Because this is such an obscure Pokemon. But not to mention, it's a Generation 7 one, and if he would have said, like Bulbasaur or something like that, like Pidgeotto, it would have made sense, But no, like it's just weird.
Huh.
So then I got one. Janet sent this one in. I would pick Jigglypuff because it's too cute and I can carry it in my purse.
Of course.
Yeah, I knew she would pick fucking Jigglypuff.
Why would you put a poor Jigglypuff in your purse, Janet? What the hell? Jigglypuff, I said sing!
Yeah.
I said sing, damn it!
I don't want to do it.
God damn it, poor Jigglypuff getting fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's all bad. That is all bad.
Well, that's all the answers I got. You got any
That's
more?
all the answers that I got, too.
Okay.
So another good week of answers there.
Yeah,
Nice
lots of
job.
good answers.
Yeah, thank you, everybody.
Cool.
Really appreciate it.
Okay, so let's get into this week's hot take question of the week.
Ooh.
What is the bigger offense? Plugging up a friend's toilet or throwing up at a friend's house?
Oh, man. So, oh, God. So, plugging up a friend's toilet or throwing up at their house.
Yes. And keep in mind, it could be also a drunken throw up.
Oh, God.
It could be a sick throw up.
Oh, God.
Or it could be a food reaction throw up.
Oh, God. Oh.
So what would you consider the biggest offense and why?
So if it was here, it would probably be throwing up. I'm not too sure how anyone else would respond, but in my opinion, I would say throwing up. Because the reason is that, well, whatever you throw up on smells like shit. You know what I mean? Now, obviously, clogging up the toilet would probably smell like shit, but you can at least...
Well, what else are you going to clog it up with?
I don't know, toilet paper.
Full of shit.
Throwing all kinds of socks in there.
Full of shit.
So yeah, I would definitely say throwing up because again, at least the shit is in containment. You know what I mean? Like if you throw up, depending on where you're throwing up, it could be anywhere.
Yeah.
Dude, we had this party last year. When was it? It was for Halloween. For Halloween, and somebody ended up throwing up on my bed.
Oh.
And that was gross. I didn't lay on it. Somebody did though, and it was fucking hilarious.
Ew.
They slept on it the whole night. I'm not gonna name who it was because I.
Oh, I think I know who it is.
Yeah, you do know who it is.
Gross.
It was fucking nasty. I ended up sleeping on the floor, so I was all the way good.
I ended up driving home and then throwing up.
You're admitting? No, I'm just playing.
I'm not admitting anything. Just throwing up.
But yeah, I honestly, again, I would say it'd have to be throw up because again, the shit is in containment. You can do whatever you have to do. Throw in a fucking, some Drano or use a plunger or even go in with like a fucking hanger or something like that. And
say just chop it up. Yeah.
Get in there real good,
Yeah.
And then get it on out. Throwing up, well, oh man, I ended up having to throw out my whole fucking Tempur-Pedic topper that I had for my bed, just because it just smelled like absolute dog shit.
It's all stained and stuff. Too.
And plus, like, how the fuck do you even clean a Tempur-Pedic topper? Do you just like take it to the car wash
I was like, take it to the dry cleaner.
So you take it to the car wash and you put it on top of your car and then you just drive through.
Yeah, can I go through a couple times, but just for the air dry part?
That would be so gross though, because then it like all the water would sink through and it'd just be on your car and shit. Oh
puddle.
God.
Yeah.
It smells like Bigfoot's dick.
For me, I look at it this way. You look at it either drunk throw up versus like sick shit.
Okay.
So a sick shit is usually comprised up of like half solid and half like diarrhea.
Diarrhea.
but then there's wiping in between, but then there's usually like a second round.
Oh, when you get up. You get on up after you wipe your ass and get up, you're already standing up, and then you're like, fuck,
here it is again.
I have to go again.
Round 2. Yeah. Okay, but then you go on the other side with a sick throw up, or sorry, a drunk throw up, and that stuff just stinks. And don't get me wrong, the shit stinks, but it also depends on like what you ate too. You know, if you ate a lot of greasy food or drunk food, spicy food, then yeah, it's gonna stink.
Yeah,
but alcohol throw up just stinks no matter what you drink.
It does smell.
Because as soon as you just have a little bit of alcohol, it's gonna make all of the rest just smell so bad.
That's true.
So I would probably say the throw up.
Yeah,
because it's not that it's a harder cleanup. It's a more like mental cleanup. Because the
mental cleanup.
Yeah, because the smell of the shit is going in your nose, but you're also like, it's just shit. You know, whatever. I can, plunge it out or fucking chop it up or whatever, and then flush it a couple times or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
With the throw up, you're like mentally smelling it, and then you're also kind of like trying not to throw up at the same time. Cleaning up the shit won't make you want to take a shit.
Right.
But cleaning up the throw up will make you want to throw up.
No, for sure.
So I'd have to go with the throw up.
Oh, dude. And you know what? I will give an exception here and go the other way.
Okay.
So there was this one day I was, my friend, at the time, I was like super young. I was like 13, 14 years old. I had a friend who was like a childhood friend. At the time, he's like 10 or 11. You know, we're really good friends and whatnot. And at the time, he's like hella sick, and he just had diarrhea, for like 3 days straight, right?
Jeez.
So I didn't see him, but he calls me and he's on the phone. He's like, "Hey, I'm playing Madden right now. Are you playing Madden?" Blah blah. You know, when you're playing a game and shit, you just call your friends and you're just seeing what's up.
Yeah.
So we're sitting there talking Madden and whatnot, and then he goes, he's like, "Hold on, I'll be right back." And then I just hear, "Oh shit!"
What the hell?
So he comes back like 45 minutes later, dude. And I'm like, "What the fuck happened?" He's like, "Dude, it was so bad." So apparently what ended up happening was he got the bubble guts really quick, right?
Oh.
He runs to the bathroom, and as he's pulling down his shorts and turning around to take a shit, he starts shitting, and it starts hitting the wall into the trash can.
No
and
way.
By the time he sits down, it was already done.
What the heck?
He just shit everywhere.
He just shit all over the wall?
He literally shit on the wall.
What the hell?
You know what's funny? I can hear his grandma in the background. "Devin, what the fuck are you, Devin?" Like,
Shit on the walls.
"What the fuck?" And so like he was just like, "Dude, it was so fucking gross." My grandma cleaned it, and she was like using bleach for the wall and everything.
Damn.
So that would be an exception if somebody just literally shit on the wall. I would be pissed. I would be so heated. Oh,
Dude, well, I don't know what it is about like public bathrooms, but nobody knows how to shit in the toilet.
oh God, dude.
That's where they always aim at the wall.
I don't understand.
I don't either. I do not either.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know where to go from there.
I don't even like. I can't even fathom like just shitting on like the rim and then just leaving it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At least have the decency to like just push it a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Use your hand. No, just
Something.
do some. Use your nose. Whatever you got to do.
Just
like
lick
get
it off.
in there. You know. You lick it off. Oh, that's so gross, dude.
For real.
I don't know.
Bodily fluids are gross.
So make sure to send in your questions, or sorry, your answers, your replies. So give us the question one more time here at the very end for the audience.
What would you consider the bigger offense? Plugging up your friend's toilet or throwing up at your friend's house?
There you go. That is the hot take question of the week. A little bit different than what we've usually done here.
Sure.
You know, it's not, I guess, not as playful, but it is a pretty serious offense.
Yeah, and
we
it
have
is
to know.
real life.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We
Yes.
have to know.
So make sure you send in your replies to which email?
Oh God, I'm gonna
Put you on the spot.
I'm gonna botch this. Good Times Podcast GTP@gmail.com.
Or leave your answer in the comments when we put up the post on Instagram
Or Facebook.
or Snapchat
Twitter.
or Grindr or Tinder or
Yes, definitely make sure to find us on Grindr. Go to grindr.net /
What is Grindr?
Huh?
What is Grindr?
Grindr's a gay dating app.
Oh, shit.
Wait, you didn't know?
No, I didn't.
Oh my God.
Because when James said that thing earlier, it's like Grindr. I was just like, ha ha ha. You know, I just thought it was another
Grindr.
Tinder.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
like
Tinder,
a
all right.
plenty of fish or something like that.
It's a plenty of fish, all right.
Plenty of dicks.
God damn it. Oh my God.
Oh man. Okay, well, we're gonna get into this week's GTP conversation, and this week's guest is a returning guest, all the way from season 1.
Yes.
So let's get into the conversation right now. All right. Well, for this week's interview, I have with me returning guest. Hasn't been on since season 1. Long Legged Daddio. How you doing, James?
Doing great. That was me coming in as a Long Legged Daddio already.
Ew. That's cool. Hey,
Yeah, man.
Well, we just got done doing a pretty good chest workout. How you feel?
Nah, pretty lunked out.
Pretty lunked out?
Yeah, we made that lunk alarm go off a couple times.
It did go off.
And it didn't go off for that Mexican lady who screamed really, really loud. For
Yo,
no
that
reason.
lady was loud.
Yeah, I don't know what she was doing, but she just yelled at her person doing the leg press and just,
Pretty much. Just yelling like crazy.
yeah, no lunk alarm though.
Yeah.
Very disappointed in them on that.
Yeah. Well, you've been coming with Chris and I to the gym for the past 3 weeks now?
I'm coming hard too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have been, but I've been really enjoying it actually.
So,
Very calm and clean in Planet Fitness.
Yes.
Clean. Not used to
Definitely.
being clean gyms.
you haven't gotten sick yet, have you?
No, not yet. Hey, you know what? No. Victoria's been sick, the baby's been sick, and I've been very healthy. And I owe it to the clean gym.
Good. That's a testament to the fitness of Planet Fitness.
Yeah, the cleanliness of Planet Fitness.
Oh, that too. Yeah.
And remember, you leave your ego at the door.
That's right. But you better pick that fucking thing up as soon as you
Pick
leave.
that fucking shit up right away.
So anyway, we've been doing this thing where we've been giving updates about our health. He set his goal, I set my goal. He's down a grand total from the beginning of the year 5 pounds. Mm-hmm. I'm down 6 pounds. Mm-hmm. What's your update?
My update was last week. My numbers stayed the exact same. And I felt like we went a little bit harder at the gym too. But I gotta say, I had a big pizza. There was a night where me and Victoria just got home late at work, Baby was still kind of trying to go to sleep. We didn't have time to make dinner. And we just ordered some me and Ned's with an egg. Sorry, some listeners, but pineapple, jalapeno, pepperoni, extra cheese, well done, 2 ranches, side of jalapenos, and we went to town on that. So I think that kind of fluctuated with my numbers.
What about the Parmesan cheese?
Oh, and yeah, there was some.
Oh, that's what did it.
And the red chili flakes too.
That Parmesan cheese is what totally killed you.
Yep, I felt like my numbers were going good, and then stayed the same on that one. But other than that, I gotta say, I've been feeling a lot better. Towards the end of the year, I was feeling like crap, like literally like an old man, because my hip was hurting, my shoulder was hurting.
That's like the number one sign of being old.
yeah, I know. It's so fucking weird because my hip, my neck, my shoulder, all on my left side. I owe a lot of that to serving, but also I feel like
you don't change sides when you hold a tray?
My best side is like my right side. So when I take my before and after pictures, if you look, I'm tilted to the left. Like,
you know what?
My shoulder dips.
I saw that, and Hulk Hogan told a story where when he's doing a double bicep, he's leaning to one side, and it's because he has scoliosis. So seeing those...
Telling me I got scoliosis?
Well, that's what I thought.
Oh, no.
That's what I thought,
No.
because I thought you had scoliosis like Hogan, and you know, that's why you were leaning to the one side. But now to come to find out, it's because of you holding your serving trays.
Yeah, serving tray from it's crazy to say, but last like 10 years, all on my right side.
Yeah.
When I flex, I think my right side is higher. Yeah, I think my right side is higher because I'm building all my muscle like here.
Yeah.
Pushing, and then if you look at it, my right side is bigger than my left.
Yeah.
But now I'm trying to even that out.
Yeah.
But anyway.
And your right ball hangs lower than your left.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a lot of pressure on that right ball. Yeah, but that's the good ball, though. Gave me Ellie.
Hell yeah.
Love you, Ellie. Anyway, though, my hip was hurting, my neck was hurting, my shoulder was hurting. But also the last month in December, I was not active at all. Like, I was just so much pain. And also Christmas was going on, so I felt a little bit stressed out. So I just felt like very, like, just not healthy. But once I started getting active, here, thanks to you guys with the free guest passes, yes, I've been feeling way better.
Good.
Really active, sleeping better, waking up better, putting Allie down better, but yeah, everything's getting worked out really good.
Putting Tori down better.
Putting Tori down better, that, little baby on the way.
So grand total, like, what are your results since the beginning of the year?
Beginning of the year, down, I want to say down 5 pounds, 1% muscle up, 1% body fat down, and just feeling a lot better. That's like kind of like the best thing for me, feeling more more fluid. What did I say? Well, more loose,
just more lively.
More loose,
I would say, right?
More lively.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, not tired, not beat up.
Okay, so I gotta ask about your daughter. Okay, nicknames. Everybody's got nicknames. Does she have nicknames? And if so, how many? And what does she have?
All right, let's count it down. Her name is Eliana Nova Malgoza. So we already went
giving out her Christian name.
Her government name. Yeah, Eliana Nova Malgoza. Maybe we need to blur it out because the mama could be like, hey, don't say her whole name.
So her name is beep beep beep.
So nickname went from Allie to Allie Nova to Ellie Novi to Novi to Cheeky because she had big cheeks.
Yeah.
Then to Cheeky Pie to Papaya to Papuya to Paguya to Goo
to
Gudra to just
Godzilla.
Yeah. So many different variations of Pie, Paguya, Guguya, Mamushka, Babushka, like
Moose tracks,
Moose knuckle, everything. It just went crazy. So she has more than 20, and then you got like, of course, the grandma comes in. Ay Princiosa,
sure,
and what's
Hermosa,
Hermosa.
All that, yeah.
There's another one she says all the time. I can't think of it. Then the grandpa comes in and hey, gorgeous, and Haas always says, hi little ma, hi little mamas. Makes Soraya all mad because she's the original mamas.
Oh yeah. Well, how many girls have come after her? Because it's all girls except for her brother, right?
Yeah, 3 little girls came after her. Because Rob has 4 girls and 1 boy, and then Ray just has the little boy.
Yeah.
But I have a girl, and I feel like if we have another baby and that baby's a girl, then I just feel like if we try again after that baby, it's just gonna be girl. Like, I feel like I have 1 shot, which is the next shot for a boy. And honestly, I really do want that boy.
Sure. Well, every man wants to have a boy.
Yeah.
Everybody wants a son.
Yeah. Just that bond is just unbelievable. I mean, Haas had a great bond, like playing basketball. He was my coach.
He's an active dad.
An active dad. He was always there for me, and also just being able to sneak me aside. Hey, let's go get McDonald's. Hey, let's go get this.
Here's a Power Rangers toy.
Power Ranger toy, or throwing the wrestler toy on the conveyor belt. Oh, come on, man! How much is this? $20? Okay,
I guess so. Yeah. What about you though? What nicknames have you had?
Oh, Papi.
Well, I mean, like just in life, not just.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, now it's Papi.
Sure.
Victoria and Ellie. Dada. Let's see, but
Hell yeah, make her call you Dada.
No, that was Ellie, not Tori.
Oh man.
That was in the process of making Ellie.
Hey.
But anyway, I had let's see, James. So I had Jimmy Scott, which my uncle calls me. G.
Where did G come from?
I have no idea.
Because as long as I've known you, your brothers and your friends have called you G, but I've never asked why.
I think because Genuine came out with that song, Same Old G.
Okay.
And Ray and Rob loved that song.
Huh.
And so from there on, they just called me G forever. And then we got serious when my grandparents started calling me G. And they still call me G. Like today I saw them.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, G. I'm like, yep, it's just G. And then when the whole G-Unit thing blew up,
of course.
I was G-Unit. I
Sure.
took that in. I wore the shoes.
Took it, ran with it.
I wore the tank tops with the little straps and the hats and
Did you have a
everything.
chain?
I had a fucking chain that I got from the fair. And you know how Young Buck had the spinner chain?
Yes.
Yeah, that chain for me, since I bought it from the fair for $20, it just went.
Spun and rolled.
It went. It would spin like just like a couple degrees and then stop, and I had to just keep spinning it to impress people. Yeah, but I wore it that whole day and never wore it again.
Jeez, $20 well spent.
Thanks, Haas.
So what other nicknames do you have?
G. Oh, okay. Then I start. Let me just get into my bag real quick and use my head. I had Jimmy Jet from baseball.
Benny the Jet?
No, not Benny the Jet Rodriguez, but Jimmy Jet. And you know who named me that?
Who?
Jacob's dad.
Really?
Pretty sure he was on some Booger Sugar or something when he named me that. But
okay.
Yeah, named me that. What else did I have? Oh, jeez, what else was there? Herbalife. People at work just call me Herbalife all day.
Yeah. That's what they know you as.
Yeah,
That guy.
Herbalife, that guy.
That guy.
That man.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's it. I can't think of any other ones.
Yeah. Because that G.
Well, you got James 100 because that's been my Instagram name for the longest time.
Oh, and
I
you
feel
wore
like
the clothes.
Yeah, and other outside people from Herbalife, they know me as James 100, so I still answer to that one too.
You should like tell people like that's your last name just to see like how far you could go with it.
No, when I have to fill out information, I'll type 100 as my last name.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh shit, no, that's not my last name. Malgoza.
You're like, damn it.
Damn it, why can't it be? But every time I wear 100's clothing, people are like, did you get that custom made? I'm like, no, it's the brand.
Yeah, yeah.
100's. Like Sly told me that the other day.
Did your mom and dad have nicknames for you?
Yeah, my mom just, oh yeah, there you go. My mom called me Buddy. Hey, Buddy.
Oh, God.
And Jimmy. And Bud.
That's all I ever hear her call you is Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Hi, Jimmy.
Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Jimmy. Always picking on Emilio. And then Haas.
Well, you made him that way.
Haas would call me, Haas is my dad. Haas would call me Haas and call everybody else Haas. So I'm sure as I get older, I'm going to be the new Haas.
Well, how did he get Haas?
He got Haas because there was a guy that they used to hang out with. It was him, his buddy Roger, who had a unibrow, and his buddy Al the Bell.
Unibrow Roger?
Unibrow Raj. And his nickname was Roger Dodge. And they would hang out with this one
couldn't
guy.
dodge that unibrow,
though. he was dodging the razor left and right.
Yeah.
They hung out with one guy who was like, I guess like 5 years older than him, and his name was Haas. But he was like I remember he was like a bad influence. Like he would do drugs and all that.
Yeah.
Drugs and bugs and drugs. And that guy ended up dying somehow.
Oh.
OHD, condolences to him.
Jeez.
But he was Haas. And then when he passed away, they just gave Haas the name Haas.
Oh.
And for some weird reason, my dad's side of the family calls his sister Haas, which I have no idea why. Yeah.
So
there's technically two Haas's in the family.
So wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And it's funny because she kind of looks like a Haas.
Oh yeah, she's one of those Haas's.
Little Haasie.
So I guess Haas is a gender neutral nickname now.
Yeah, it is.
That's weird.
Yeah, even yeah, I feel like when when Carrie or Tina Chan would come over, Haas would say, "Hey, what up, Haas's?" Or "Hey, Haas," to them too.
Huh? If you think about it, there really is no girl version of Haas.
Haasette?
No.
No. My cousins would call Haas Josefina.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, a big Josefina.
Nice.
Yeah, so there's a girl version for that.
So going back to being a dad, she's how old now? You told me this a little while ago.
Oh yeah, she's 15 months.
Okay.
Wait, let me think about that. No, wait, take that back. Wait. Yeah, 15 months.
Okay. So
Like 10 days ago.
how long does this months thing go on until you say she's a year and a half or 2 years old?
I would give it until 2.
Okay.
The reason being is because, and it dawned on me when we started talking about it the other day, why people do that is because there's such a difference from like their growth and what they should be doing from a year to a year and 5 months, like a year and 8 months.
Can you give an example?
Yeah, like they should be like at a year they're probably they're probably getting the feels for like walking. They're probably talking. They're learning that they could kind of not mess with you, but they understand you, like what makes you mad and what makes you laugh.
Like so they're understanding how to get a response.
Yeah, they're understanding how to get a response.
Okay.
But like like 3 months or 5 months after that, you know, like within 15 months or so of them being alive, they are like, they should be running. They should be like saying a couple words, like a couple, I don't know how many words a day.
Sure.
They should be like learning how to eat by themselves with like spoons and stuff. Pick out what they want to wear what they like.
Really?
What dogs say, what certain sounds are. They know like what really makes you mad or what makes you laugh and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So there's just a big difference from those months. So now I understand. But once you get people saying like, oh, my baby is like 42 months old, like,
Yeah.
okay,
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Knock it off there.
There's people that are like, oh yeah, my baby is 32 months, and you're like, yo, why don't you just say like 2 years old? Like, what the?
No, my brother Ray did that for the longest time. He would say that like little Ray was like 20 months, 21 months, 22 months, 23 months, and just keep going. And then my brother Rob was kind of joking, like it was RJ's birthday, and he said, "Oh, 174 months," something like that.
That's something I would say too.
Yeah, you'll probably do that with your baby whenever you guys have one.
Yeah.
You guys thinking about that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so the thing is depending on how...
The thing is right there.
Well, the thing is right here, obviously. But see, the thing right here has got to be over there.
Yeah, I got you.
And it's got to do its thing in there. But anyway, depending on how this year goes financially, and the fact that we might take a trip to Mexico...
Go for it.
If we go to Mexico, she can't be drinking, or she can't be pregnant because we're going to drink a lot.
Yep.
Because
I agree.
I want to go visit a tequila factory.
Yep.
So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. They have a place called Tequila Town. It's where they make like all their tequila and stuff. But anyway,
one brand?
All of them. Patron, Don Julio, Jose Cuervo.
The Roxu brand?
Super Duper Fly, whatever. George Clooney's. George Clooney has his own. That's really good.
That's some handsome tequila.
But anyway, depending on how that goes, it'll determine whether or not we have a kid. But I was going to ask you, going along, when she gets older, do you guys already have plans for her to be in any like sports or extracurriculars or anything like that?
Wrestling.
Yes.
Yeah. I have this dream of mine where, honestly, like, I really do hope that when you and Janet have a baby, you guys have a girl. Just so our girls could be best friends, and then we could just slowly raise them up to be wrestling fans.
Yeah.
And before you know it, they're like on their own. Hey, dads, I want to actually go and try out. We're like, hey, you got a year. Like, go make it happen. Like, we'll support you.
As long as you stay in school.
As long as you stay in school and just like go make it happen.
Yeah.
I have that dream, just like us in the front row, and our daughters are raising the belts. We're like, yes.
Hell yeah.
Technically, that's us holding the belts. We did it.
It's the same thing.
But I again, like, that would be her choice, whatever she wants to do. But yeah, of course, I would love to put her in dance. If she takes to a sport like soccer, basketball, softball, whatever it is she wants to do, I just gotta just say, okay, like, let's go for it. Like they have this place called Little Gym, which is such a cool place because it gives like babies from when they're small to when they get to toddlers of like just how to run around and how to move, and I feel like when they get older, they show them how to do cartwheels and stuff like that. And then once you kind of you find the kid that really likes that, then you graduate them into like gymnastics and all that stuff. So
okay,
we're gonna put her in.
Is that the place that you guys like showed on your story where she's rolling around and stuff like that? Okay.
It's a really cool place because it gives you, when the babies are little, it gives you techniques on how to on how to like lift them up so they gain like strength so they can start crawling. Like, I think Allie wasn't crawling when we took her.
She's dragging.
Yeah, she was just dragging.
Military sliding.
All the little babies are just running around and crawling, and she's just standing there, on her belly.
Yeah.
But like there was this technique where you kind of just like lift them. You lift them their butts in the air, and now she's doing a handstand. And you never think about doing that with your baby, but you hold them there for a little bit, and they start gaining strength. So they hold their bodies up, and they can start crawling.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that place is very beneficial to us, and we're going to start doing that. But yeah, like of course, like any, I was always in sports, like within the school.
Sure.
So I'm not really familiar with sports.
You never did Little League or anything?
I did actually. No, take that back. I did do Little League, and that was really, really fun. But Adrian I felt like it was always the one who was like in different like just doing different sports outside. And
But he was always doing soccer, though.
Yeah, well, he did basketball too. But that to me always made me nervous to go out there. So I feel like I would
like at a disadvantage, or
no, just I guess I didn't know anybody.
Oh,
gotcha, you're going to a team that you don't know anybody, and then when you're at school, you know the kids who are there.
Yeah.
So, but I would.
Plus, you already know how good they are.
Yeah, you know how good they are. You know, like with their personalities, like I could pass it to him or I can't pass it to him.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ian.
Pass it to Julie instead.
Sorry, Hugo, you didn't get the ball today.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I would, want her to go and venture out and try to play other sports outside of her school, but also try to be, the school, athlete, she wanted to. But
now here's a question that I never knew the answer to. I knew you played sports in junior high.
Yeah.
But then you stopped.
Yeah.
Why was that?
Grades.
Really?
Grades.
But didn't you get hurt?
Grades. Oh no. No, in junior high. Yeah, like St. Helens?
Yes.
St. Helens, I did get hurt. What
happened?
I broke I got kicked in the ass.
What?
I got kicked in the ass by a girl named Ashley Martin, and we were playing soccer.
She's dropping her Christian name too.
Yeah, I know, right? Sorry, guys. Government names all day. People listening right now are like, God, I hope he doesn't say my name.
I know, right?
David Peralta. OC. So anyway, I'm chasing the soccer ball at PE. I trip and fall, and the ball gets stuck between my legs, and I'm kind of like on all fours. And this girl comes from behind me and tries to kick the ball out of my legs, but ends up kicking me right in the butt.
Oh.
And I say, my ass. And Mr. LaFay, it's a Catholic school, so Mr. LaFay says, oh my gosh, you said ass. You got detention. Go to the office. I'm like, shit, okay. So I start going to the office, and I get halfway there.
Yep.
And I just, the benches that were right there in front of pre-K?
Yeah.
I just sat there.
The hard ones?
I'm like, something's wrong with me. Like, something hurts really bad. Then I start laying down on the bench. I'm like, yeah, I can't move.
Wow.
And then one of the aides came by. I forgot who it was.
Margie.
Get up. Somebody came by and I was like, are you okay? I'm like, no, I got kicked on the soccer field and my butt hurts really bad. Okay, let's take you in. And the crazy thing about that was the doctor said, oh, I'm good. Like, I'm good to play sports and everything.
Did you leave that day or?
Yeah, I left that day. My mom can't pick me up. And then the next day, I remember, I left, went to the doctor. Doctor said I was okay, came back. And Mr. LaFay made me serve detention.
Oh.
And I'm there kind of like, I'm in pain. Like, I don't know what's going on. Then the next day we have PE. And I remember an aide comes running in. Hey, don't let James play anything. He has a broken tailbone. And then the doctor was like, I don't know what happened. Now his photo developed finally or something.
Fine.
He's like, oh shit, his tailbone's broken.
He's using old Polaroid technology, just shaking that fucking
took a
X-ray.
day.
Yeah.
Yep. And then my butt shows up and it's broken.
So you broke your tailbone.
Yeah, and I had to wear a brace for
a brace?
Yeah.
What
I had
did it
a
look
brace that it looked like a
just like a big a big hard pair of chonies,
it
or
looked
what?
like all the waist trainers that all the girls are wearing.
Oh, gotcha.
Little corsets.
Yeah.
I had to wear that, but mine was white and
or in Spanish, a faja.
And it was plastic. But what I did,
so were you stuck upright and stuff?
Upright for the longest time. But I would make people punch me because it was really hard. And I'll say, hey, I bet you can't punch me. And they're like, oh, yeah, I can. Punch me in the stomach. And they're like, my hand hurts. But stupid me, I would write on the thing, G Unit. I would write, I wouldn't draw the bomb because I wasn't into the bomb yet. But I was just drawing shit on it. And I remember going to the doctors. They're like, okay, let's see your brace. I'm like, I take it off and it's all drawn on. And the doctor's like, how'd you draw on this? So Sharpie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it looks like you're going to keep the brace now.
Wow. Okay, yeah, see, I always thought it was your hip.
No.
I thought you broke your pelvis or something like that. But it's okay. You broke your tailbone. You don't even have tails anyway.
We're not going to tails anymore.
That's
Yeah, but that made me stop sports for a while. And actually, I remember growing my hair long, and I looked like a werewolf around that time.
Did you ever play football at St. Helens?
I didn't like it. I was scared. My mom scared me.
Really?
Yeah, my mom was always like, no, take that back. My dad scared me because before St. Helens, he had me go try out for a, I don't think you ever know this. Yeah, a Pop Warner League, right?
Okay.
And I know the Blues, too. I remember he's just like, hey, we're going to go try out for this football thing. My friend's son's trying out, too. So you're going to try out, too. I'm like, okay, I never played football before.
Yeah.
And it was a fucking, accuracy and drills of, trying to catch the ball really quick. And and doing like trainings of like sprints and shit.
Jeez.
And I remember I came back to the sideline and I was crying. Like, I don't want to be here, Dad.
Wow.
And I was like, stick it out, just stick it out. And like, and I did it. It was like one of the.
How old were you?
I was young. I was probably traumatized from this.
Take a guess of how old you were. Younger than 10? Older than 10?
That had to be like 10 or 12 or something.
Okay.
Yeah. And I just did not like it. And then I remember, like, you know, football started showing up around, what, like 6th, 7th, and 8th grade or something?
Starts 5th grade.
5th grade, yeah. And, like, they would ask me, oh, you want to go play? I'm like, no, I don't want to.
Wow.
Like, and then I would use the excuse of, like, my mom said, like, I'm fragile or something like that, you know? Like,
My mama hates foosball.
Yeah, I would use the Bobby Boucher
My mama said.
excuse.
My mama said.
I was scared of that gorilla punching me in the eye.
Yeah. So all you played was basketball.
Basketball.
Did you play softball?
I didn't play softball.
Why?
I think because I was in Little League.
I'll say because you had a broken tail.
Yeah, that too. But I was in Little League, and so I felt this way of like, I'm Little League. I'm too cool to play softball.
Better than softball.
But now I look back at it, I'm like, fuck, I wish I would have played softball. Because
I wish you would have too, because I was on the team.
Yeah, you were on the team.
Yeah, man.
Cooler.
I was mad because my 8th grade year, we didn't have enough people to make a softball team.
Ah.
Because in 8th grade, only like me and maybe 3 other people wanted to play. Because there was only like 8 guys in my class anyway. But there was only maybe like 3 of us that wanted to play. And then in the 7th grade, there was maybe like 5 or 6 that wanted to play.
Come on, David.
And so then I told the teacher, I'm like, let the JV kids join us. Like, I don't care. Just make a team. We'll just have one team. And they're like, no, we can't do that. I'm like, I don't care if we lose. I just want to play.
Yeah.
Like,
and they didn't let you have a team at all?
No team whatsoever. They had a JV team, but they didn't.
Not a varsity
But not
team.
a varsity
That's
team.
stupid.
That's stupid, right?
Yeah. Who was your coach? Or who was going to be your coach?
I have no idea.
Coach Widget?
No, I hope not. No, I really have no idea. And at that point, I didn't care. Like, shit, I would have coached. Because my 8th grade year, when I was playing football, our coach left like 3 or 4 games into the season. Because he got mad that I would call audibles on the field because his play was not going to work.
Damn, Dominic.
And no, it was Joey Pineda. And the only reason I know this guy's still alive is because his wife was running for like some office here in town.
Oh, okay.
And I was telling everybody, don't vote for her because her husband ditched us.
She's gonna ditch you.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I'd say. And his reason was, okay, he had 2 different stories. Okay, the first story is he quit because he said that I wasn't listening to him on the field, and I was telling all the other kids not to listen to him on the field, and all this other stuff. The second story he had was this was when Hurricane Katrina happened.
Okay.
That he left us to go help with Hurricane Katrina.
What?
I'm like, dude, you're the fucking beanerest beaner ever, and you're gonna go help somebody over there that, like, you're not Cajun at all. Like, you are not from that region.
What's he supposed to do over there?
I don't know. What's he gonna do? Like, scoop water out of a house? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Go build a fence for them?
So, and then somebody saw him a couple years after that happened. And they asked him, they're like,
oh, Katrina.
Yes. They asked him, they're like, how did it go when you went over there? He's like, oh, no, I didn't go over there. So he's got 3 stories now.
Yep.
So
Probably with bugs and drugs.
I hope his wife didn't win. I don't know if she won or not, but I really hope she lost.
Yeah, I don't know.
I hope she continues to lose.
Yeah. Just because he lost with you guys.
Exactly.
You guys could have a winning
So anyway,
season.
when he left, I ended up having to be a player coach.
Oh, okay.
So, like, I wouldn't have minded being a softball coach at the same time.
Didn't Dominic coach you guys? Or?
Oh, yeah. Here's a story. So, he coached my 6th grade year and then my 7th grade year, I think. No, 5th grade year and 6th grade year. 5th grade year, Carlos was the quarterback.
Yeah.
So then when it came to 6th grade year, my friend James's dad got him basically thrown out as the coach because...
Got Dominic thrown out?
Yes, because I guess he said that he heard like us cussing on the field. And he told Miss Carbaugh, and Miss Carbaugh basically like fired Dominic.
Ah, that's bullshit.
Yeah, and so then our coach after that was, I don't even remember. I think it was just James's dad who was the coach.
He just wanted the spot.
That's what I was thinking.
Yep.
But I really don't remember who was the coach. So like,
And James was in every play.
probably. And you know what the funny thing is like this happened both years I was quarterback. So It's like, geez, I guess I got a knack for getting coaches fired. I got bad luck with coaches, I guess.
I remember Haas. Haas would get thrown out of so many games. There was a time during Little League where he got thrown out of a game. I don't know why, but he got thrown out and he went and sat in the bleachers. And so the game's going on and a couple pitches in, like the umpire stands up. Hey! He like yelling at my dad. My dad's up there all mad. He's like, hey, no, off the premises. Go home. Go home. And like everybody's watching him. My dad's all, I'm in the bleachers. I can watch. No, you're out of the game. Go home. And my dad like climbs down the stairs and goes home.
Wow.
Oh,
Come on, Haas.
That was so funny. And then apparently my brothers tell me stories too that he's been kicked out of soccer games when they were younger. But he would go and stand across the street and coach.
There you go.
Yeah. What? I'm not on the premises. I still can coach. And,
yeah.
And they would play like that.
What are you gonna do? Throw me off the street?
Man, Haas was a funny coach. He was a good coach.
That's cool, man. Well, you know what? We could sit here and talk all day.
Yes.
But I'm gonna let you go. You got a daughter to get home to, and
yeah.
We just had to work out, so we got to take our recovery shakes.
Oh, yes. Rebuild all day.
And get ready for mañana's workout.
Yep. What's it going to be? Cardio?
Yeah, we can do some cardio.
Yeah, I'm down for some cardio.
Cool.
I got to do some cardio in.
We got to burn off that pizza, right?
Oh, hell yeah. Dude, it's still in me.
But yeah, man.
It's still coming out of me, too.
Yeah, so if they want to follow you, where can they find you on the social stuff?
On the social stuff, you can find me at James100 on Instagram. Let's see. What else are we giving out? Snapchatties?
Sure.
Snapchat, James100 too. Facebook, James Malgoza. I don't mind giving out my
What about your
like
YouTube?
That. My YouTube? Oh, yes. Go check out the Dalgozas. That is me and my beautiful girl's YouTube channel that we're slowly getting started. We're getting going. We got a lot of views, too. Check out the Dalgozas. That's our... Oh, and actually go check out the Dalgozas Instagram page, too. We got our family life up there. And we're always open for any advice from new parents or anything. And we love talking about that. We literally talk about that all day to each other. And we love to talk to new people, new parents about being new moms and new dads. And any advice that we can give, we will give.
Cool.
So, yeah, thank you for
awesome, man.
bringing that up.
Well, cool. Thanks for being on the show. And we look forward to your 4th visit. This is the 3rd one. You're officially in the lead for most visits.
Yes. Give me a jacket.
Maybe. Maybe a sticker.
All right. I'll take that, too.
Cool. Thanks, man.
All right, brother.
And we're back here on the Good Times podcast. I hope you enjoyed that interview because it was fucking hilarious, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope you guys really, again, enjoyed that interview. It was a little bit longer than usual, but speaking of longer than usual,
more like long and unusual.
Yeah, we have some long and unusual. I don't even know what to go with at this point.
So I was looking online, and for some reason in my head, I decided to look up what were some slang terms for penises back in the old days.
Penis?
You know, like now, like some old guys would be like, hey, keep your pecker in your pocket.
Yeah.
I decided to look up, what were some names, and they have nicknames for penises from the 13th to the 19th century.
Oh, damn. That's a lot of centuries, a lot of penises, too.
So the earliest one they have is from 1300, and it's still used by Brits today, and it's bollocks.
Oh, okay.
You've heard that before, right?
Yeah, I always thought bollocks was like your nutsack.
Well, I don't know, because I usually hear it instead of saying, oh, damn, they'll be like, oh, bollocks.
Yeah, I see that.
I don't know how we always say it. Oh, dicks.
I guess so, but I mean, I used to hear "oh, balls" all the time too.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Suck my bollocks.
So yeah, I've heard that one before, but I always thought it was the other thing. But there you go.
So a couple from the Middle Ages are pin.
I'm glad I didn't just drink water right now.
I know. Fiddle.
Fiddle. Oh god.
Spindle. And polling prick.
Polling prick?
Polling prick.
Oh my god.
So I guess you're polling your prick, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
One from 1686 is your knick-knack.
Knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a fiddle?
Your fiddle? Yeah, your spindle. From 1720, a silent flute.
A silent flute? Really?
Yeah, I've heard a skin flute.
Yeah, I've heard the skin flute.
From 1785, Doodle.
Wait a minute, hold on. Hey diddle diddle, play with my fiddle. Isn't that how it goes?
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're right.
God. Oh, jeez.
Yankee Doodle?
Yank your doodle?
And then this one from 1836, Dick. So that's where how old Dick is, I guess.
Dick the Destroyer.
Let's see. 1890s, a veritable renaissance in penis nicknames. I'll just
It was a renaissance.
I'll just rapid fire these.
Okay.
Abraham,
What?
an arse wedge, an arse opener, baby maker, bayonet.
What the fuck?
This one's gay. Beard splitter.
This one's you.
Well, it is. Unless you're hanging out with a bearded lady.
I guess so.
Best leg of 3. A bludgeon.
A Bludgeon Brothers.
A bum tickler. A bushwhacker. Whoa.
Wait a minute.
Yay.
What the fuck? What's next? D-Generation X? Wait, what?
A child getter.
Child getter.
Captain Standish.
That's awesome. I'm going to use that.
Copper stick. Cracksman. A cream stick.
Oh my God.
Dingus.
I still say dingus to this day.
Dingus
You
Malingus.
damn dingus.
Dr. Johnson.
Dr.
An
Doodle.
eye opener.
An eye opener.
Flapdoodle. A Jacob.
No way.
Yeah.
For all you Jacobs out there.
Okay. Lance of Love. Leather dresser. Leather stretcher. Life preserver.
What?
Love dart. Love staff.
Okay.
Man root. The master of ceremonies.
The master of ceremonies.
Meat
like a
skewer?
wand.
A meat skewer.
Oh God.
The milkman. Nebuchadnezzar. Nimrod.
The Nimrod. And that's Antichrist.
Pee-wee. Skyscraper.
Wee Wee Herman.
Tickle. What the fuck? Tickle faggot.
What?
Tickle
It's
faggot.
a real thing. What the hell?
And Timothy Tool.
Timothy's Tool. What the fuck?
They were playing a lot of like penis butts and
I guess.
ass tickler games back then.
I guess that's when anal came out or something like that, you know? Like,
I guess.
it just hit the market, you know what I mean? Like
Everybody's doing it.
everybody's doing it.
Even the men.
The beard tickler.
Okay, so now we have penis names from the 1900s.
Oh man, this is gonna get interesting. This is
So
gonna be the ones we know.
Doocy, Majesty,
What?
Arm, Ding Dong, Wanger, Baby Fetcher, Axe, Nightstick, Joystick, Gospel Pipe,
What?
Dingbat.
Yeah, I say that.
I've heard that before.
And for me,
Pencil. Oh, this was the best one. Wee Wee.
Wee Wee Herman is back.
Hot Dog, Banana, Soup Bone.
Soup Bone. Is he part of Bone Thugs?
Yeah, his brother's Funny Bone.
In the L Bone.
Family Organ.
What? Whoa. Family Organ?
Family Organ.
Oh, God. Oh, I thought that was out in like the 1700s. What's going on?
I thought that was a dance. Because this one is Ham Bone,
Hamboni.
PP, Patootie,
Oh, God.
Organ Grinder,
What?
Wang,
Wang Doodle?
Tater, Putz, Wiener / Weenie,
Oh, man.
Bald-Headed Sailor,
What the fuck?
Toothpick, Tonsil Tickler. Oh, that's awesome.
The tonsil tickler.
One-Eyed Rattlesnake, Roger, and Skin Flute.
Skin flute. Skin flute ended up turning into pokey flute after a while.
Yeah, sure did. Okay, and here's the last one. Raunchy / funny names for penis. We have the Womb Broom. The Womb Raider.
Oh my God.
The Weapon of Ass Destruction. Vlad the Impaler,
That's awesome.
Uncle Remus,
Uncle Remus.
Trouser Snake, the Tan Banana,
Oh man. The banana.
the One-Eyed Monster, Rumple Foreskin, Puff the One-Eyed Dragon, Moby Dick,
Oh shit.
Long Dong Silver,
That's great. I've
King
never
Dong,
King Dong.
Justin Beaver, Excalibur, the Disco Stick, the Energizer Bunny,
Oh my goodness.
Clam Hammer, the Coctopus,
Oh, what?
the Coctopus. Imagine an octopus with just like 8 dicks.
Like how? Like
Action Jackson,
oh my goodness.
Yogurt Slinger, Meat Scepter, Spam Javelin,
What?
Tuna Torpedo, Jurassic Pork,
That's a good one.
Tiny Tim, the Bone Ranger, and Woody Wombpecker.
Woodpecker. Oh my god.
It's insane how many names we have for our dicks.
And that's not even all of them.
Not even close, because I
That's not
skipped
even
an
all.
entire category.
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
Jeez, dude. There's so many just like things.
Insane, right?
My favorite one is still Captain Standish. Like I have no idea why. I just think
Captain
probably
Standish.
because of the captains in there, you know.
Yeah, that's
Call me
great.
Captain Standish.
Captain Stundish. If we ever write like a pirate movie or something like that,
Yeah.
we gotta have him in there.
Captain Standish.
Just giant boner like the entire
Oh
time.
my god, dude. Captain Standish.
That's
dude,
great.
what the fuck? Those are like there's so many fucking names there, but it's like what the fuck? Like what's going through the not only like what's going through the head when they're making this, but how does it get so popular? You
Because
know
it's
what I
funny.
mean?
They're funny.
I guess so. Like can you imagine
Like
just-
skin flute, dude. Like imagine somebody like, oh, where's your daughter at? Oh, she's over there at her boyfriend's house playing the skin flute again.
and then some pedo comes out and he's like, "Hey diddle diddle, play with my fiddle." You know, like what the fuck?
Hey, what's your name over there with your dick out? Captain Standish.
Well, shut the hell up and put your dick away.
Yeah, for real.
Sorry, put your fiddle away.
Yeah, put your rumple foreskin away.
I was just about to take another drink too. Oh no.
Okay, so you said you had like a story or something for me?
I have something for you to listen to because I actually have kind of a story with it. So let me ask you, and this also goes for anyone out there: has anybody or you ever heard of 3D sound stories?
Never.
No. Oh,
I
okay.
kind of have an idea of what it might be.
Well,
but-
give the idea. What do you think it might? what it
Okay,
might be?
this is based off of like when I went to Disneyland and I went to this Abraham Lincoln thing they used to have.
Okay.
And while he's giving a speech and he's telling a story, you have headphones on.
Mhm.
And the way the sound is, like it sounds like he's walking behind you and stuff
Okay.
like that, but then there's also like an element of like special effects that's sort of like I don't know, they did something in the headphones where it sounds like he's like whispering in your ear and stuff
Gotcha.
like that. So that's kind of what I imagine it to be.
That is what 3D sound
Okay.
stories is.
All right.
Yeah. So this video I want to play for you is called the Tucker Zone, and the reason why I want to play it is because and it's only I'm only gonna play like the first like minute of it just for you, pretty much, because when I listen to it, I like totally fucking freak the fuck out because I just here. All I gotta say is just listen to it. I'll also play it. I'll probably be able to play it on the show as well. Yeah, it's not really under a copyright category, so I'll be all right. So I'm gonna give you the headphones here. I'm gonna let you listen to this off of my headphones, and yeah, I just want to get your reaction from it.
Okay.
Basically, it's gonna tell you a few things at the beginning. Just kind of like close your eyes, sit tight, and listen to it.
Okay. And everybody out there, put your headphones on for this part if you don't already have them in, and then maybe you can try to, I don't know, take this weird experience with me.
Take the weird experience.
Okay. Headphones on.
Headphones are on, and I'm gonna go ahead and press play.
Please ensure your earphones are in and eyes are closed to experience the Tucker You unlock this door with the key of imagination, a fifth dimension beyond which is known to man. As vast as space, as timeless as infinity. An area which we call. I'm your host, John Tucker. Tonight's episode calls for a special introduction, because in tonight's episode, you are the star. We're gonna do an experiment to see if you can enter the deep vastness of your own imagination. Close your eyes, clear your brain, and take a deep breath as you enter.
The Tucker Zone.
Hey, looks like it worked. Welcome to the Tucker Zone. We're now inside your imagination. Currently, this vacant black deepness. But throughout this experience, we're going to explore places in your mind and slowly fill up this space with your thoughts. Let me show you what I mean. Every day our mind runs basically on one simple thing. Water. I want you to think about what it would look and sound like.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop it right there.
That was a trip. That was really a trip because there's a part where he's banging on the door.
Yep.
I opened my eyes and thought someone was fucking knocking on your door right now.
Okay. So here's the thing.
And when they're walking too, because it sounded like somebody's walking from down the hallway and then knocking on the door.
Okay, so here's the thing. The reason why I had to show you this was because when I was editing the podcast this past week, or so it would have been for episode 3. So at this point, when this comes out, it would have been a couple weeks ago. Oh my God. So at this point, I'm looking up different sound effects and whatnot for the different, things that we have going on the show and whatnot. And I come up to this, the Tucker Zone, a 3D sound experience. I had heard about the 3D sound experience here and there, whatever. It was just whatever. So I was like, I'm going to listen on in. So at the very beginning of this, you hear the banging, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here and I hear the banging and I freak the fuck out because I'm like, I take off my headphones and I look over at my window here on my right because that's where I hear it. Sounds like it's on my right side, and I look and I'm like, who the fuck could that be? Because Fernie's right here and he would have been the only person that would have knocked on my window. Yeah. So then I'm like tripping out, and then all of a sudden I start hearing more stuff from the video, and then I'm like, oh my fucking goodness. It got me good.
Yeah, it got me too. Dude.
That was
so crazy.
Good. And that wasn't like that wasn't the first time I've heard about it. When I first heard about it was back at the old apartment when my niece and nephew, they would come over and they would be like, oh, you have to listen to this 3D sound experience stuff, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, I don't care, like whatever. But it's funny because Fernie, my nephew, is literally telling me, hey, like the war one is like the best one because you just hear all kinds of shit going on in the background and all kinds of shit is happening. Huh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
Yeah. That shit was scary, right?
It tripped me out. Yeah. Not gonna lie. That tripped me out, dude. That was something else.
It was definitely something else. And I mean, you can, if you want to go look up this guy, all you have to do is look up John Taylor Tucker on YouTube and just go to the Tucker Zone. A 3D experience, wear headphones. That's basically the name of it. It's the video is 7 minutes long, so it's about a 6-minute video, and there's also a second one as well. I have yet to listen to the whole thing because low key, I'm not trying to take out of reality or anything like that. Yeah. I want to be here in reality because that shit. Oh my God.
So is the war one with him too?
I don't know. I've never listened to the War One or anything like that. I know that a bunch of people do like 3D sound experiences and stuff like that, but holy shit, dude.
That was dope.
Holy shit.
That was crazy, yeah.
So
talk about
God.
Were you watching me when I was listening to this?
A little bit.
Because my eyes opened so fast when somebody's just over.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Yeah, because I was like looking forward. Because I was trying to listen to it as well.
Yeah.
From hearing it on your side, and I was like, damn, this shit.
And for a minute, I thought it was coming from your speakers, like when he was talking, and then all of a sudden, like it sounded insane.
It sounds insane.
It was cool,
and it's crazy, like how HD everything sounds. Like
they
just whatever they did with the panner, like whatever they used to pan the voices and stuff like that, or the sound effects, it worked perfectly.
Just telling me.
It's like no wonder why these kids are all into ASMR and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't need somebody whispering. And then you just hear somebody like when they have a mouth that's too wet and they just all that shit. Oh God, dude. There's Ciara has a song like that. I want to say it's Get Up, the one with Chameleonaire.
Oh, I thought it was the one with Captain Standish. It's called Get Up.
And dude, yeah, she's like, when she's singing, you can hear her mouth just fucking smacking like that. And it takes me out of the song every time, dude. Because I'm like, how did the sound engineer not hear that shit?
Yeah, what the fuck? Now I have to listen to that because that's gonna like piss me off too.
Yeah, it will. Okay, so what's going on with Dogfight?
So I just wanted to go into a small thing. Well, I guess a little bit of a thing here. So the other day, my dog is out in the back and she's barking, right? You know, dogs bark obviously at other dogs in other backyards. So, but this time around, there's 4 houses or there's 3 other houses around me, right? And they all have dogs. At some point, they all decided they were gonna fight right at the same corner and just bark at each other. There's like 4 like dogs on the right side, 1 on the back side, and catty corner from us, there's 1 over there as well.
Yeah.
And then I have 1 back here. And they're all just barking. Just like going crazy, all in the fucking corner, right? And I'm in bed and I'm like, fuck, I gotta get up and tell them like, shut the hell up, you know? Like, but I can't, you know?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'm in bed.
Yeah.
I don't want to get out of bed. It's nice and cozy,
first, I'm in bed.
you know what I mean? Nice and cozy. I want to stay in bed. But then, so 2 things end up happening. So as they're all sitting there fighting, just barking at each other, all of a sudden somebody goes by and honks the horn, just randomly, right?
Okay.
And then all of a sudden the dogs stop. And the dogs just, and then also they just go back.
Right back at it, huh?
Yeah, so they're all going back. I'm like, what the fuck are these dogs doing, right? And then not even like a minute, not even like 30 seconds later, they're still barking, still going crazy, like super fucking loud. Then all of a sudden, a plane goes by.
Oh.
And you just, and as soon as the plane, and I'm like, what the fuck? So what the fuck is going on with these dogs? Are they just like playing around in the corner? Are they really pissed off at each other? Like, could you imagine 2 guys fighting, like, you know, outside, like, I don't know, in a parking lot or something? Hey, fuck man, fuck you, man, I want to fuck you. And they start like punching each other, and then all of a sudden, like, somebody goes by and they're like, hey, you guys are stupid. And they're like,
Right back
each
at
other up.
But they're both at the same time. Hey, fuck that guy.
Yeah, hey, fuck that guy. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, I have no idea.
So
like,
stupid. Dogs are stupid, dude.
they're like so smart, but they're so oblivious sometimes, and it just makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
But I guess that's the reason why they're just dogs and they're not humans, you know? Like,
Yeah,
if
makes
they,
sense.
If they did have logic and reason, well, we'd be pretty fucked, if anything.
Yeah. Janet the other day was like, imagine if dogs could talk. Like, what would they sound like? Like, what would they say? And she's playing with, you know, our dog at the time. And I don't know, dude, because my dog lived with, okay, she got Bonnie. She got Bonnie before she moved in with me.
Okay.
And then I want to say like after she moved in with me for the next like year maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Bonnie lived with her parents, and her parents only speak Spanish. So she went from like Bonnie went from Janet talking to her in English to then her parents only speaking to her in Spanish, and then from going back to English with us.
Yeah.
So what the hell would Bonnie even sound like? Would she be English? Would she be Spanish? Would she be English with like a thick ass Spanish accent? You know, what would she sound like?
She's bilingual. Apparently.
A bilingual dog.
You know what I mean? Like, she'd be one of those people that would be like, "Hey, go put on your zapatos."
Bring me my toy, yes sir.
Yeah, they're like half Spanish, half fucking
Sounds
English.
like a fucking chola dog. Bow wow, fool.
You're a dog, you can talk now. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right,
Fucky.
fool.
Oh, she fool.
Oh man. Hey, I took a big old caca over there. You might want to pick it up.
You know what? You just go back to barking, please, you asshole.
Okay, bow wow, eh.
Bow wow, S.A.
Hey, yes sir. Woof woof. Roo, roo, roo. sound like fucking gangsters and shit.
Yeah.
Walking down the street.
Oh my goodness, that's all bad,
Yeah.
but all good.
I had a cat for probably like 16, 17 years.
Oh, okay.
And I always wondered, like, man, I wonder if she could talk, like the shit she would tell me. Because when I would come home, she'd just be like, following me from like the front door to my bedroom, and she'd be following me, meow, 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 meow.
Jeez.
And so like, I'm wondering if she's like, oh, so today I saw a bird outside and I meowed at it, but it didn't see me, and then it flew away. But like 10 minutes later, it came back and it was eating, and then this, and then I saw a squirrel was running around, and I really wish I could have gone outside to go get it, and then like just going on forever. And then I'm kind of like, okay, good thing cats don't talk.
Yeah. And as you're saying all this, you're like, fuck.
But it's kind of like on a Family Guy. If dogs could talk, it'd be like Brian when he's arguing with the dog like in the same neighborhood. And you hear a dog, bow, wow, row, bow, wow, row, row, row. And then Brian comes in, hey, you, are you a dog? Yes, I'm a dog. I'm a dog too. No way, I'm a dog. Hey, that's cool. And then another dog comes in, hey, are you guys dogs? Yeah, I'm a dog too. Hey, we're both dogs. All three of us are dogs. Ah. And then you just hear Peter, shut up. That's kind of how I imagine it would be.
Well, there was that one episode too when he's barking at the what the fuck, the mailman. Hey, get the fuck off the lawn, you asshole! What the fuck do you think you're doing over here trying to throw a paper over here? And he walks away. But hey, come back tomorrow, man. I get pretty lonely on the weekends when you're not around. All right, thanks, man.
or like a dog, like I think it's all Family Guy, where the dog is like oh my god, when you left, I didn't know how long you would be gone. I thought you left me forever, but then when you came back, it seems like you just went to the store, but it felt like forever.
Oh yeah, that was.
Yeah.
That was probably the same dog that tried to claw his way out.
Oh, that one was so sad.
That was a sad one.
God.
Or the funniest one that should have been sad was Scrappy Brian.
Oh yeah.
Scrappy Brian got fucked up.
Sure did. Cool, man. Is that the propaganda bell again?
That's the propaganda bell ringing.
Uh-oh.
It's like nobody. The one thing I don't understand is why would you continually ring the doorbell over and over and over again? And it's always the people that like when you open up the door, they press it again.
Yeah.
I'm like,
seriously.
okay, come on, like we've never done that before. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's not the oldest joke in the book.
Whenever I ring a doorbell, like, you got to give the people a chance to walk to the door. You can't just like ding dong, 1, 2, 3, ding dong.
Yeah, like they're probably like fucking butt naked for all you know, and they're all, oh shit,
They're
I gotta
barely
get
wiping
clothes,
off.
and yeah, I gotta get clothes, and you know, I'm in the shitter right
She's still
now.
getting shit off of her face.
What? Wait a minute. So it's like, holy shit, dude, calm down.
Seriously, man.
And then kids do it the most, so it's like,
Yeah. Well, at my cousin's house, I used to ring their doorbell because their doorbell was just ding. It wasn't like a ding dong.
Yeah.
So I would go over there and press it ding 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 ding. And I still do that to this day.
Oh,
so
my
if I go over
God.
on Christmas or something like that, or you know,
They
somebody's
know
birthday,
it's
whatever, that's how they know it's me. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ding,
there's-
ding, 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 ding. And I remember as a kid, my mom would be like, "Stop doing that! You're gonna break their doorbell." Well, after about 28 years of this doorbell getting murdered,
it's still alive.
it's still good. It's the original doorbell.
Oh my god, that's great.
Yeah. Well, I think we can wrap this show up. I think we've had a lot of stuff going on in this show this week.
Yeah, we really did.
So, Executioner, where can they find us on the social stuff?
Yeah, so first and foremost, I'd like to thank Yeshua for allowing me to do this. And I'd like to thank everyone for listening, also sending in those the replies and stuff like that to our questions. It's super fun. Make sure to share it with a friend. You can go ahead and go to thegoodtimespodcast.com. Hit about at the very bottom. You can find all of our social media stuff there. Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, all that good stuff for not only the show, but for me as well. And if you don't know, at this point, I'm the Executioner. You pretty much find me at almost everywhere besides Instagram. And yeah, so again, thank you very much for literally listening to us, because it really, really means a lot. For one, it keeps me in line in terms of what I'm doing that week. I want to do more stuff to get more stuff here on the show. I want to reach a wider audience. So, let people know, man, because it really helps us out. And, we want to continue doing this. So what about you, Jack?
What about me? What?
Do you like cheese?
Of course I do. Who doesn't love cheese? Except those lactose intolerant people.
Lactose?
Them lactose intolerants.
Intolerant?
No. Yeah, you can find me at BSALSANCHEZ. I was trying to do it too fast.
Just go to the website, no?
Yeah. So, that too. But yeah, remember to spread the word about the show. Thank you for listening. And remember to tune in next Monday and every other Monday after that for another episode of Good Times.
Thinking tonight.